You are now listening to The Final Word, the #1 Pacers podcast on the web, hosted by me, Raj, and my son, Preston. Pop by to listen to what we have to say about the state of your Indiana Pacers.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of The Final Word, the #1 Pacers podcast on the web. I'm your host, Preston.
And I'm your co-host, Raj. We have another great show lined up for you guys today. But before we get to that, please make sure you share, like, and subscribe to The Final Word. But most importantly, hit that bell icon if you're watching on YouTube so you never miss a show. Plus, it would really help the production of the show. So, his dunks weren't bad, but they were a little lackluster. He had this blah look on his face the entire time. And if you're going to dunk, you got to dunk and have someone have that look on your face. You know, that Benedict Mathurin face. You know what I'm saying? Or that Sabonis face.
The LeBron face. Why are you only naming Pacers?
Because, this is a Pacers station. I don't even know why I'm on Pacers. I'm thinking about Benedict Mathurin's face. Sabonis' face when he gets a good dunk, Even Lance Stevenson, something like this, some excitement. Jericho Sims was the most blah-looking dunk face ever. And I think, honestly, that translates to his dunk, because his dunks were kind of weak. He even did a trick dunk to where he supposedly put both of his forearms in the hoop, but then he actually put one in the hoop. I was like, maybe they wouldn't see if I just hurry up and put my other forearm in the hoop like it was already there. I was like, come on now, people. But then somehow that got a high rating. So I don't know.
He had one forearm and then one wrist, and then he moved his forearm into there.
Yeah, so that was pretty whack, Jericho Sims.
Wasn't he also the one who read a note? That was so dumb.
Yeah, he read a note that said 50, give me a 50.
And he couldn't even get it open.
Couldn't get it open.
I think he was trying to open it while he was up there, and then he was like, oh, this guy clipped it too hard. So he went down and he ripped the note, and then...
Yeah, it was bad. It's like, come on, they ought to give you a 40 just because you said give me a 50.
Nah, not even a 40.
That was terrible. That's the lowest they can give.
Oh,
which
really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't really quite understand why they do that rating now these days. So everybody rates between 40 and 50. So if you have
just
7,
do 1 to 10. What?
Yeah, I know that makes no sense. Do 1 to 10,
and then the most would get 50.
Well, the thing about it is,
5 judges and you're going 1 to 10.
I think it's because people don't want their emotions to get hurt or something. I don't know what it is, but it's like...
Because then they used to give people lower scores than that.
I'm pretty sure they used to do 1 through 10, or maybe it was 5 through... Maybe they gave you 5 through 10 or something like that. But even so, you could score a 25 and somebody else could score a 50, and that would be a much better telling of how good your dunk actually was. Because if somebody says, well, you can only score 40 as your lowest, I'm like, what? That means if everybody thinks the dunk is terrible, he gets a 40 out of 50. That's still a B.
Yeah.
That's not a fail. That's a B. That's a solid B minus. How are you going to say, well, you can only rate this guy as low as a B minus. You can't give him an F. Seriously?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. But either way, rating system's messed up. There's some other things that are messed up, which we won't really get into. But yeah, Mac McClung. I had no idea who Mac McClung was.
He's some random G leaguer on a 2-way contract that came in looking 5'11", doing all this stuff, raising his head above the rim. I'm like, oh my goodness. And this guy was showing out. And he was just doing crazy stuff, spinning around. He did I think they were trying to figure out what it was, because it wasn't a 360. It was more than that. They're a 480 or something. A 360 and a half. He almost did a he almost did a double 360. What's that? I don't know the math.
A double 360?
Yeah, I don't know.
A double 360.
He almost did it. He did a 360 and a half.
It's not a 720?
Yeah, 720. He almost did a 720. That was pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Really thinking about it.
I don't know if you can do this. That's 720. That's NBA Jam or something like that.
He almost did it. That's why he only did 360 and a half.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
He did. Look at the clip.
Nah, we're not going to look at it right now.
Well, not now. But I'm telling them.
Well, I saw it. I think. I saw all his dunks. But anyways, great. It was a great dunker. So I have to point out the elephant in the room. This guy is like the Eminem of the dunk contest. He's not a lot of them. He's definitely a rarity. The fact that
he's white and 5'11".
Well, yeah, that's what I said. He's white. I mean, everybody knows this guy's white, but it's like he's like the Eminem of the dunk contest. Like, you know, Eminem, he is. There's not many like him, but he's like one of the best, or he was considered the best for a long time. So it's interesting whenever a white guy will come over to a area where most black people excel, and then completely dominate.
Nah, for real.
And like, the fact that he was short. I mean, if he was like,
he confident.
If he was like 6'8" and he won the dunk contest, be like, okay, yeah, but he's 6'8". Nah, he's a short white guy, you know. So very. Hey guys, we hope you've enjoyed this podcast snippet. If you'd like to continue the conversation with Preston and I, just click on the next video. But always be sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you'll be automatically notified each time we release a new episode. But until then, Martin says, peace!